Welcome to part 3 of learning how to animate on flipaclip. Make sure if you haven't watched part 1 and 2, make sure to watch them right now. And make sure to subscribe. Now this episode, we're not going to be actually animating. We're just going to go in here and today we'll learn the basics of flipaclip. See this pen right here? Might want to go into a white background. This pen is where you can draw stuff. Just draw something really quickly. And on the brush thing, this way you can choose your different pens. Like airbrush. You can even do stuff which isn't based around colours. See? And there are lots of different options. Some of them require flipaclip plus, but judging from since they are dots, you won't really need them. And these ones, you will also need flipaclip plus, but the good thing is you can also decide to watch an ad. Mine is loading right now, but for yours, hopefully it won't. So, and this is how we can draw our pictures, draw our assets, whatever you want. See, you can press watch ad if you want them. And then this, if I don't want this anymore, you can make this bigger or smaller, which will decide how big the rubber is, or eraser, whichever one. If you're American or from the UK, rubber or eraser. Then this is this can form squares. Then once you have these squares, well, these things can be a kind of bit, not needed, but this is needed. This is needed a lot if you're making a background. Like I showed you in part 1, you can make the background, or just any color, more faint. Now, but with this button, you can do this. Make the whole background a different color. Now the last one, this one. And you can make text. I think that's kind of obvious with the T and the font. Oh yeah, you can decide your font and decide your color. And you can also decide how big you want the text to be. So now, next part. This, project settings. You won't actually have to exit the project to change everything. You will only have to exit the project to do this. But in here you can change the background. This one is changing the background. Now this one is a bit different. This one is changing the background from one of your photos. And this one is when you just take a picture. This one is when you just take a picture. And now the next one is this one. This one you can choose backgrounds from the flipaclip thing. Flipaclip has their own installed backgrounds which you can use if you don't want to bother making your own. But just saying, they look really old-fashioned and not that good for an object show unless you want to make a cool old-fashioned looking hand-drawn object show, which actually seems a bit cool. And then you can change the frames per second, change the name. Yeah, we've already covered that. Now the next thing is frame viewer. You can see all the frames. And if you I'm going to copy this. Hold it. You need to hold your frame for a bit. And then you can move it around. You can move your frame here or something. Wherever you want to put it. And then when you do this, copy, paste, paste, paste. It's an easier way of copy pasting, and especially if you're on a scene for a long time, this is really helpful. Next one is onion. It decides how many frames before you can see. If you do it at 1. Then there will only be 1, but there's a little problem. Again, it requires flipaclip plus. So yeah, that's the little problem. Then grid is this. But again, that also requires flipaclip plus. So yeah. But then there's magic cut, which has these 3 things. But this actually doesn't need flipaclip plus. But I don't really see a point for these, since unless you're making something like Amazing World of Gumball shenanigans, I don't really think you would need this unless you're making like an Amazing World of Gumball and you need 3D stuff. Then add image, I've already told you this. Then add video is when you can add your videos. And then that's basically all the stuff now. Then you press this to add more. And as you can see, you can see the grid here, which is helpful. Then when you press hide, but make sure to get rid of the text first. When you press hide, that gets rid of all the thing, makes it easier to focus on the frame without all of this. And then how do you make it, like, how do you post it on YouTube or something? Well, you go down here, make movie. Again, if you don't want the watermark here, well, you have to get flipaclip plus. You have to get it, but if you have enough money, and also it's good because if you notice right now, it's 59% off. So yeah, it's really simple if you want to do it. And then you press make movie. I'm not going to make this a movie. But then, as you can see, I have movies right here. And as you see, oh yeah, also a sneak peek of Grime. Wait, I wasn't really intending for you to see a sneak peek, but I mean, like, might as well let you see it. I haven't recorded it, so it's a super sneak peek since I haven't even recorded the audio. So, I might as well just show you it, I guess. Anyways, that's enough sneak peeking for now. So yeah, this is the basics of flipaclip. Oh wait, how can I forget about Discover? This can also help you get started in flipaclip, because there's a whole section right here about getting started. If once I finish all the 3 parts and you don't understand something still, you can go on here and you can see all the tutorials and stuff. Okay, so I hope that helped you today of understanding the basics of flipaclip. Next video we'll actually learn how to make actual animation. Well, I guess I'll see you next video. Bye. You can go now. Wait, so here you can go. Bye.